In this series of brief teachings for contemplation from The Truth Will Set You Free, I am presenting some very key messages that Swamiji has taught over the decades, and wanted to share these with you as an intermittent series, which will remind you to dip again into the book and also to elevate your contemplation practice. In 2025, during the month of Ashwin, on Dashami Tithi of Shukla Paksh, Dussehra is observed. This year, Vijaya Dashami, also known as Dussehra, is celebrated on the 1st and 2nd of October. I'll remind us of the wonderful teaching given by Swamiji in honor of this time. This celebration demonstrates the powerful energy of Shakti, as we have discussed. As mentioned, Shakti Path is so important. When one deserves Shakti Path, this is given to break the limitations of mind. Then mind can travel beyond and unsolve the mystery of creation. So when people try to understand such vast, such big trillions of lokas in the cosmos, trillions, not billions, trillions of dimensions in the cosmos, they cannot imagine what is around us and beyond us. Human eyes are limited to see. Human senses are limited, and we cannot use the capacity, even scientifically, we cannot use even 10% of our brain. This is a vast mystery, explained and unexplained. Beyond this perception, beyond this world, there lies mystery after mystery. But we have to explore and acquire what is beyond our capability, our capacity, and that is only through the divine method. That is what we are trying to do. As we know, if the so-called modern method would be capable of solving these issues, we would not be in such a mess in the Maya. Sometimes I am surprised that we are in such a mess, and that is because of human folly. We are in a mess because we are confused. The human being is confused, bewildered, muddled. So even simple crises cannot be handled. Even with simple crises, the human leaders show that they are not capable of handling or managing. Indeed, all the world leaders are confused, bewildered, muddled, and cannot cope. Yet the answer to the chaos is very simple. The way I see the solution, other people do not see, because I see differently. I see things holistically. I see things universally, in a cosmic way. I perceive in a divine way, whereas others are caught into the world. They are caught into Maya. They feel the sense of Maya. They are disillusioned. They see from the lowest way or perspective. I see from the highest way, just as is represented in Navratri and celebrated today with Dussehra. I see no problem solving anything. In the world, there is nothing that cannot be solved, but human beings have created conflict, pain, and suffering, and they are caught into that. They have trapped themselves in the Maya Jal, net of Maya. Meanwhile, we have a human tragedy of a negative human mind. The whole world seems to be caught in crisis. It is not enough for the human being to face external crises, so they've created another crisis, the crisis of ignorance, ego, and controlling each other. Therefore, we now have another crisis worldwide. Everyone feels and looks at the situation in terms of the defeat of some people and the gain of others. Nobody is actually gaining and nobody is defeated. They are all fighting an illusion. So again, they cannot manage the darkness. The light has existed all along. That is part of creation. Negative and positive have existed. Demonic forces and angelic forces have existed forever. The question is how far we want to become positive and divine, and how far we want to become destructive and demonic. Every human being has demonic forces and is a combination of demonic and angelic forces, Devata and Danav in Sanskrit. Indeed, everyone has a Devata, everyone has a Danav. Just as in the body when there's a virus, but as long as the virus is not in control, then all is well. That is why after 10 days or 2 weeks, the virus becomes weak, but it can still be found. The virus is there, but the difference is that the virus is not in control. It is dormant. They may be very clever because they retreat, but they just remain, and they come out when you are weak. As seen in Navaratri, it is positive energy that is needed. You must be wondering how many celebrations we have to uplift ourselves. As we all know, all of you are a child at heart. So when the child celebrates, how happy the child becomes, because that is the real nature of the child, to celebrate. Also, when one celebration is over, then the child is looking for another celebration. A childlike heart you all have. Only the innocence of children can help you understand the divine love, the love of the divine. This is because if you consider the love of the divine as fatherly love or motherly love, you become childlike and innocent, one who celebrates all the festivals. Divine love is a vast subject. We have talked many times in the past, and we will talk again, because that is the highest love. When the highest energy prevails, then of course ordinary love, which is an interaction based on many things, so many things, can be helpful unless it becomes destructive. As long as it does not turn into negativity, any love is beautiful. Of course, real love cannot be negative. Only when love is covered with an agenda, one cannot see the real love. We have so many festivals coming and going that are symbolic of divine love. We've just had Navaratri, and now it's Dussehra and soon Diwali. So these are the festivals, and they go on in the creation. Why is festival necessary? The human spirit flourishes and the human mind has to be active. When the human heart is true, selfless passion, human compassion, human energy has to be active. It cannot become inactive. It cannot become low. Therefore, celebration gives the boost to this, like good food gives a boost to energy to maintain immunity. Today, the Dussehra festival gives a boost, and we need a boost, a lot of boost. We need it against all these dark forces, against the dark times, to silence the low energy, against the low life, against the low qualities of human being. We need to fight. We need to make our system strong. We need a booster. These festivals are our booster. You can consider Dussehra as a booster, and it is very important for you to celebrate. Otherwise, life is dull, and life is seen to be meaningless. So I love celebration, and the biggest celebration is the celebration of knowledge, as I have explained to you. All celebration is good as well, but the biggest celebration is when knowledge is celebrated and wisdom is given. As I have said, it is a beautiful world, a beautiful cosmos, and we are given a beautiful body and beautiful mind and beautiful senses. You are all so beautiful. The nature is so beautiful, so lovely, and we just have to manage. We get caught into the negativity, we get caught into suffering, pain and darkness, then we suffer. So we have to make effort. That is why we do anustan, sadhana, tapasya. All these are methods to create and keep the momentum going. You cannot be lazy, you cannot lapse. Your effort has to continue. It has to create a momentum. This momentum must not be broken. If the momentum is broken, then you are caught into the Maya. So keep your life going. Keep your spirit going. Keep positive. Keep your energy going like Durga in her 9 forms. There are so many beautiful aspects of human life. Life is so wonderful, and you have universal strength. As I say, you have Guru Kripa, you have knowledge, you have wisdom, you have protection. What do you need more to enjoy the life? Do not worry about the negativity. The world is negative and positive. At times it seems like that dark forces are taking over, but dark forces cannot take over. They die their own death. What is going on today will die its own death. Indeed, they cannot survive. They cannot sustain, and they can only disturb temporarily, momentarily. So we must not get disturbed, we must not get disappointed, we must not get depressed. We must keep the spirit high, and we must continue our walk with love and celebration. Yesterday, indeed, we honored all the forms of Ma Durga, including Ma Siddhidatri, who represents above all love and harmony for everyone. We must have total faith in our destiny, and so we ask Goddess Durga to give us strength to keep walking on the path which is there for us. Keep celebrating, keep rejoicing, keep going towards our goal, and our health and our happiness will be intact, and we will have maximum happiness on earth. We make our next step meaningful, purposeful, on the path to enlightenment, and we continue on the path with love and devotion and dedication and trust that everything will be fine and that there's nothing to worry, nothing to think of. Therefore, on the occasion of Dussehra, at this time, we can pause and we can remember that through the battle, eventually we will emerge victorious. So may you all be blessed by Ma Durga, and may she guide you in the journey of self-realization. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.